To those still standing with Trump, I want you to know this isn't about hatred. It never was. I see you. I see how your fears, your frustrations have been twisted into something darker. Something that tells you destruction is the only way to salvation. Dr. Stephen J. Hassan's work explains how minds can be hijacked, how good people can be led to do harm while believing they're doing right. I don't hate you for that, but I cannot pretend that it isn't dangerous. Let me put it plainly. We're all in the same boat. A boat built on ideals like democracy, decency, morality, equality, and the rule of law. But now some of you, lost in a fever dream of conspiracy and rage, are swinging axes at the hull. You think you're fixing something, saving something, but with every blow, you're drowning us all. I don't hate the axe wielder. I hate the axe. I hate the lies that put it in your hands. But when your actions threaten my family, my neighbors, the foundations of a society that protects the vulnerable, I have to stop you. Not out of malice, but love. Love for my children's future. Love for the frail grandmother relying on a functioning hospital. Love for the truth that still flickers beneath wreckage of your disillusionment. This isn't a metaphor. It's happening. Laws trampled, norms shattered, violence romanticized, all while you cheer it on as patriotism. But patriotism doesn't gaslight. It doesn't scapegoat. It doesn't abandon the shared reality that lets us solve problems together. Milton Mayer, in his book They Thought They Were Free, wrote about ordinary people in Nazi Germany who slowly, quietly surrendered their freedoms, not out of malice, but out of incremental compromises, fear of change, and the seductive lies of us versus them. They didn't wake up one day and choose tyranny. They acclimated to it, bite by bite. When I think of you, that's what I fear. Not that you're evil, most of you, but that you're sleepwalking and condoning evil. That line between protecting your values and enabling autocracy has blurred and now been thoroughly crossed. So yes, I will stand in your way. I will vote. I will protest, speak, not to punish you, but to protect that little stability we have left. Because when the boat sinks, it takes everyone with it, even you. I will never apologize for fighting to keep us all afloat. I still hope you'll come around and realize that building is better than destroying. But I've been hoping for 10 years, and you're still chopping at our boat's hole. And hope alone won't stop the water rushing in. And we will keep this boat afloat.
But the one great shocking occasion, when tens or hundreds or thousands will join with you, never comes. That's the difficulty. If the last and worst act of the whole regime had come immediately after the first and smallest, thousands, yes, millions would have been sufficiently shocked if, let us say, the gassing of the Jews in 43 had come immediately after the German firm stickers on the windows of non-Jewish shops in 33. But of course, this isn't the way it happens. In between come all the hundreds of little steps, some of them imperceptible, each of them preparing you not to be shocked by the next. Step C is not so much worse than Step B, and if you did not make a stand at Step B, why should you at Step C? And so on to Step D. And one day, too late, your principles, if you were ever sensible of them, all rush in upon you. The burden of self-deception has grown too heavy, and some minor incident, in my case my little boy, hardly more than a baby, saying Jewish swine, collapses it all at once, and you see that everything has changed and changed, completely under your nose. The world you live in, your nation, your people, is not the world you were born in at all. The forms are all there, all untouched, all reassuring. The houses, the shops, the jobs, the mealtimes, the visits, the concerts, the cinema, the holidays. But the spirit, which you never noticed because you made the lifelong mistake of identifying it with the forms, is changed. Now you live in a world of hate and fear, and the people who hate and fear do not even know it themselves. When everyone is transformed, no one is transformed. Now you live in a system which rules without responsibility, even to God. The system itself could not have intended this in the beginning, but in order to sustain itself, it was compelled to go all the way. This excerpt is from Milton Sanford Mayer's They Thought They Were Free, The Germans, 1933-45.